Hey guys, a long overdue an update on what's been happening with the bike. Ducati Cambridge had it, well, I think I picked it up a week yesterday, and they've had it best part of a week, but everything has been changed that needed to be changed. Can't remember where we started. Okay, we had the clutch lever. I've got a new clutch lever stashed away whilst we have the bike, so we'll just keep these new levers that I fitted on there. They have replaced the clutch and brake reservoirs and put my caps back on. The only thing I'm going to say here is if mine started leaking after 5 or 6 months, I don't see any design changes on these and expect them to go exactly the same way as the originals. So yeah, as far as that's concerned, watch this space. Mirror, that's obviously been replaced because the surface just popped off. And whilst I was over there, actually, I was just looking over the bike and spotted some more corrosion. It's pretty bad. I thought this was plastic, but it's actually, well, I assume aluminium or steel. But all of a sudden you can see that the surface has been blown off and it's left this sort of powdery finish to the surface. So I've asked that's going to be replaced at the service in a few weeks' time. The guy I was speaking to over there has said that they have seen this before. So there's definitely some issues with this bike. I don't know whether it's the production run just that year, or whether it's a more serious problem with all Diavels. But that's going to be changed anyway. The whole switchgear module here has been changed. Biggest problem I had with it is you could select left indicator and then it just wouldn't cancel. You'd have to keep pressing it a number of times before the indicator cancelled, which really was a big issue, but that's now working perfectly. What else did we have? Yes. Oh, okay, yeah, well, the panniers, obviously, they have been changed. Still got the protective cover on. So, yeah, again, I think they're exactly the same as before. So no issues there. What has happened, you'll remember this pillion seat cover had worn away, and it had also worn away the subframe underneath the seat. Well, whilst they've given me a new one of these and allowed me to keep the old one, what I didn't realise that they were going to change was the actual subframe under the seat. In fact, I'm just going to pop the seat off and show you. Oh, hang on. Right, sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to take the seat off. There we go. So yeah, what you'll remember, there were some big rub marks on here and this side. So they've actually changed this whole plasticky subframe. So you know, I was saying that I wasn't really happy that I was going to have to ride the bike without this pillion seat cover, as more of a styling issue than anything else. But I can't be stupid and destroy a brand new subframe. So I've been forced to take the pillion seat cover off so nothing gets damaged. Yeah, a bit annoying, but there you go. But there's another stupid issue now. You might not be able to see it in this light, but I've got some pretty permanent marks all over this pillion seat now from the plastic pads that have been sat there for 7,000 miles rubbing away. Now I've tried to get those off and can't, so I'm just going to have to put up with the marks on there. So yeah, not ideal, and as we've said before, it's definitely a design issue with this touring pack. You know, that should not be happening, and if that is happening, that you should be told that you cannot have the pillion seat cover fitted if you have the touring pack fitted. But you know, that didn't happen. And you might feel I'm a bit nitpicky about this, but this is a £15,000 bike, and expect certain things to be right, and that's going to piss me off every time I get on the bike now. But there you go, what can you do? I'm trying to think what else. Oh yeah, we had various bolts that were corroded, and I've changed them for titanium brake caliper bolts, things like that. They've replaced those bolts. I've got a little bag of bolts if I ever want to put it back to stock. Yeah, the one thing they forgot to change was this rack. There's a big chip of paint out in there, which I don't think is going to show up at the moment. And I've just said, God, you know, this has been going on since last August, just forget it. It's not showing any signs of rust. The metal's obviously well treated with something, so just forget it. I can't be bothered to get, it's been back, oh, God knows how many times to get all these things sorted out. Ah, yeah, and the other thing, the hands-free on-off button, whilst it's not just a gentle push, it does work with a slightly harder push, which is perfectly acceptable. You obviously don't want someone fiddling with the bike and just pushing that thinking it's going to do something. So yeah, firm press, and that now works, which is great because it had been back 5 times to have that sorted out. So pleased that that's done. Got a few product reviews that I've got to do. God, that is annoying. I'll have to see if it will polish out or something. That is so going to wind me up. Anyway, yeah, we've got a few product reviews. We've got the new wheels, remember, with the new tyres, and I've just bought some EBC discs to go onto the front wheel, the new one. So we'll be having a look at that and fitting that. Managed to get the ABS ring for the new wheel, so I don't have to change that over. We'll have both wheels ready to swap as we like. I don't think the ABS sensor is going to need to be reshimmed, but we'll have a look at that when the wheels changed. Other than that, yeah, it's all good. So I think we're going to get that ready for a trip out this afternoon, or perhaps tomorrow. And yeah, hopefully no further issues for quite some time, but if we do, hopefully within the warranty period. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope this has been a useful look at the 2016 Diavel and all the issues we've had with it. So yeah, catch you later.